All right, let's get started. I hope everyone can see my screen and can hear my voice well. And hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for the information session of the Master of Geographic Information Science and Technology program at the Ohio State University. This is an online webinar, so we will be happy to answer any questions you may have regarding our program and studying at Ohio State in general. If you have any questions, please either type your question in the Q&A tab um, in this Zoom environment, or you can just speak, if that's fine. So we will get to your questions at the end of this presentation. My name is Lin-Chuan Xiao. I'm director of the MGST program at Ohio State, and I'm also professor of geography. I started my career in GIST in the 1990s, so that's a while ago. So when I was a graduate student and a GIS training instructor slash consultant in China. So I then came to the United States and I earned my master's degree in GIS from Southern Illinois University at Carbondale and my PhD in GIS from the University of Iowa. I joined the Faculty of Geography at Ohio State in 2003, and I have been teaching many of our GIS courses since then. So today, I am excited to talk about our still new and young Master of Geographic Information Science and Technology program. I will first provide an overview of GIST as a profession and as a career, and then I will go over some special features of the online program. I should note that we also have an in-person program if you're interested in, with exactly the same curriculum, but I will highlight the online features and then discuss our curriculum. I will wrap up this presentation with our admission process before we go to the Q&A. So there's some data on this slide. In 2004, U.S. Department of Labor's Employment and Training Administration officially recognized geospatial as an industry and started to monitor the dynamics of this new industry. In 2009, the U.S. government formally established two occupation titles. They are called Geospatial Information Scientists and Technologists and Geographic Information Systems Technicians, respectively, which then become the title of Geographic Information Systems Technologists and Technicians, as we know today, also showing on this slide here. That's the official title. So by 2010, which is already quite a while ago, the industry quickly grew into a multi-billion-dollar sector with an estimated employment of more than 200,000 people, and 209,000 is the actual estimate. But there is still more to this. It was also estimated that this industry would grow at a very fast pace of 7 to 13% in the decade of 2018 to 2009. 2008 to 2018. So in the year of 2010, people from the government and the industry started to recognize that there would be a significant workforce shortage. So we don't have enough people to work in this area. So this led to a rapid growth in GIST education in the United States. One particular trend in GIST education is the rapid increase of graduate programs. So the chart on the right on this slide shows a whopping 36% annual increase of the graduate degrees granted in the United States from 2010 to 2020. So what is going on today? If you haven't noticed, I should point out this thing, all right? So this yellow sunny icon on this slide, I didn't make this up. The source, which is called tiny words here, is called onetonline.org, where this data comes from, which also relies on the data published by the U.S. Department of Labor. So this site marks GIS as GST as having a bright outlook. So it is a good profession to be in. So this slide also shows the most recent nationwide estimate of more than 470,000 employments in the geospatial industry. Recall that in 2010, it was 209,000. So the workforce has more than doubled since then. The workforce is also projected to be more than 500,000 by the year of 2034. So this is a growth rate of about 8%, which is much faster than the job market overall. So Ohio, as a Midwest state, is closely following the national trend. Let's also take a look at wages. So this slide, I understand this is a tiny slide because I try to squeeze in a lot of information here. So this slide shows the wages of GIST professionals in the nation, in the state of Ohio, and in the city of Columbus. So in general, the average GIST professionals earn more than $100,000 a year, but there is a range among states and among cities and also within the states, all right? So I should also note that if you keep watching this website, I have been watching for a few years, so you should notice that the numbers actually, go up from the previous years at all levels, which is a good sign. So a quick summary of what we have seen so far: a fast-growing industry and a fast-growing graduate level education in the United States have been happening in the better part of this century. So it is fair to say that there are a lot of GIST professionals with an advanced degree, either a Master of Science or a professional master's degree, as the one we are offering here at Ohio State. And they are either doing or competing for the jobs that also attract those who do not have the graduate degree. So a lot of people have or are getting a master's degree because there is clearly an edge. It has a huge impact on your career. So let's dive a little bit deeper here. Expertise in GIST is highly demanded in industries ranging from insurance to banking, retailing to facility management, government to nonprofit. As we saw from the previous slides, an advanced degree such as a professional master's degree will set you apart from others because you have received more advanced and rigorous training in methodology and in theory. With cutting-edge problem-solving skills, a master's degree is absolutely a boost to your career. Some may have concerns about the years, quote unquote, wasted in school if you pursue a master's degree. Yeah, understandable. But this is actually more of a myth. So companies and employers tend to treat the years you spend in education as your experience. This is especially the case for a professional graduate program because all you do here is related to your professional development. So after 2 years of a master's professional master's program, or more, if you take this part-time, you get more years of experience in the field. Also, as we will see later, online programs like ours will allow you to work while you are getting the degree. Not to mention that you are putting yourself in the position ready for a higher pay and more leadership responsibility in the job. So the Master of Geographic Information Science and Technology program at Ohio State is a 100% online program. This will be ideal for working professionals because you will be able to control your pace. I won't say you won't sweat, but you will be able to better balance school and work. So our program will prepare you with critical skills in mapping and visualization, spatial data analysis and modeling, remote sensing, spatial decision making, machine learning and artificial intelligence, software development, geospatial databases, project management, and so on. You will be able to apply those cutting-edge skills to a wide range of applications, from natural resources management to public health to transportation, you name it, as long as you are dealing with geospatial data. So let me talk a little bit more about this online format. So because you can do this 100% online, you are not required to be on campus. All our courses are delivered asynchronously. So meaning you can set your own schedule in terms of how and when you want to work on the courses. You also don't have to be a full-time student, which means you can take your time and pace to graduation. Some of our current students take 4 or 5 courses a semester, but some others take only one. So it's all really up to you. So when you graduate, we want you to come to campus to enjoy your success and see the Buckeye Nation. The historic Ohio Stadium is filled with 60,000 more people in the spring commencement. So of course, this is optional, but you really should make it if you can. So more on this online program. So all our course materials are managed using a powerful user-friendly platform called Common Canvas. Actually, nobody called it Common Canvas. We just call it Common. So you will see exactly the same things as our in-person students see. Everything you need, videos, readings, exercises, quizzes, okay, projects, and so on are all there. This is what we mean by saying online courses operate just like in-person classes on this slide, except you don't have a fixed schedule and you don't have to go to the classrooms. So everything you need to do in class is clearly outlined in our well-structured course syllabi. We like our syllabi so much so that many of our faculty members will give you a short quiz asking you about the syllabus of the course. Of course, you will ace that since the instructor will also carefully go over everything you need from the syllabus at the beginning of the semester. We also use Common for communication and community building. You will be able to connect to your peers and the instructor and the TA through the same interface. All our instructors and their TAs have office hours online so that you can join them when you have questions. They are also open to scheduling times outside the office hours. So our teaching crew is all full-time faculty members in the Department of Geography. They are a great resource for your learning. So there's a lot of support for our online students. So outside the Department of Geography, so we also have Ohio State Online. This is a unit in the College of Arts and Sciences that provides support to all our online students on anything from application to course enrollment to financial aid. They have been very helpful to us in the past 2 years since this program started its existence. Ohio State Online also has a course design team. These are excellent people who have been very helpful for us in making our courses top-notch in online teaching. So again, our faculty is always available to meet with you outside their office hours. So OSU also has a help desk that is ready 24/7 to provide IT support. I really have to say it's 24/7 because they actually can get back to you anytime you want, anytime you have problems. I never had anything they didn't respond in the past 20 plus years. Also, speaking of IT support, this department has a GIS administrator. and her name is Michelle Hooper. So she provides timely support when you have any issues with GIS software. So outside the department, we also have a GIS librarian, and his name is Josh Sadvari, and his official title is Geospatial Information Librarian. He is also an associate professor at OSU. So Josh is extremely knowledgeable when it comes to GIS datasets and tools. Even though I think I know a lot of things, but every time I speak to him, he has some new data sets or new perspectives for me. So I personally have worked with both of them closely in many occasions, and they have really been great. So one of the great features for the online program like our MGIST is the price. We believe this is affordable compared with many other programs in the country. If you are out of state, there is only one flat fee of $200 per semester. So you don't have to pay out of state tuition. Financial aid is also available through OSU Online. If this is what you needs to concern, please make sure you contact me, and I will connect you with them. Now let's talk about our curriculum. To complete the program, you need to finish 33 credit hours, which means 11 courses. So to get there, you need to take the 4 required courses. They are GIST Professionalism and Ethics, Cartography and Map Design, Fundamentals of GIS, and Geographic Applications of Remote Sensing. And you also need to take 3 out of the 6 intermediate electives, and 3 out of those 5 advanced electives, and the capstone project. So the capstone project is a showcase of your success in GIST. This is the last class you will take in the program. You will be working with an advisor who agrees to supervise you on your research. So I, as a program director, will be your default advisor, but you are really free and welcome to choose your own advisor to work on the project. You will first identify a geospatial problem and then design the research plan to address that problem. The plan will include the appropriate methodology, data sources, and data collection, and data analysis. You will be required to make a public presentation to complete the project or to complete the project. This is a great opportunity to reach out to the broader audience in the GIST profession. So you can present that to a variety of places, but we will also try to organize some events for this. So this year, the tentative date is March 30th, and 4 of our GIST students will present on that day. So if you are more interested in that, please let me know. We are also going to make it available online. So what if you have got some of those courses I listed on this slide, right? From on your transcript. So there are different situations. So if you have taken them from another graduate institution, all right? So OSU requires that 80% of the credit hours taken from OSU. So which means you can transfer 6 credit hours or 2 courses, and will only need to complete 27 credit hours or 9 courses from our curriculum. Now, if you have more courses taken and if you have taken some similar courses, right, from either undergraduate or graduate, if it's undergraduate, those courses will not count towards the graduate degree, unfortunately. So, but I will work, so we will be able to waive those course requirements for you, and I will work with you to tailor a curriculum that is customized for your interest. So you can choose courses either from the Department of Geography or other programs. Again, so I will be working with you to find the right path and the right courses for you. So finally, I want to mention that we are growing our curriculum and our program in many ways. Soon we will include courses like artificial intelligence and machine learning for geospatial data science. I will be teaching that, and also a drone mapping class and an enterprise GIS. Those courses will be included in our curriculum. So we should have more remote sensing classes in the curriculum very soon. And the drone mapping class, however, right now is in person only because of the requirement of drone flying. So we are exploring the possibility of offering it online. We are also hiring new faculty members who can teach more GIS classes. So all of that is going on right now. So we are really excited with those new developments. Now let's see how to get in. So you will need a bachelor's degree to apply, but you do not need any previous courses in GIST to apply. So we are going to review your statement, your CV, your transcript, and the 2 letters of recommendation. So your statement should really elaborate on the goals of your career in GIST and why a master's degree in GIST from Ohio State fits you. So we do not require GRE scores. So we admit students for twice a year. So one for spring, one for autumn. The deadline for the autumn semester is June 30th. And for spring is December 1st for domestic applicants. So you can use the first link on this slide here to directly apply. You can also learn more about our program using this link at our department's website. And there's also a link there to apply. So this is it for my presentation, and I want to thank you again for joining us today. And I hope to answer some of your questions. So you can visit our website here to learn more about the program. And if you have any questions, just send me an email at this email address, and I will be happy to chat with you.